All right, let's talk about Enzo Maresca, the Chelsea coach, because I watched his press conference about the final, the World Club Cup final against PSG, and there was this question that was thrown to him. One of the journalists was asking the Chelsea coach, "How will Chelsea suffer playing against PSG?" His point is, he's saying PSG will get the possession. He's feeling like Chelsea will sit back and defend, and PSG will get the whole of the ball, get the ball possession of the ball. And Enzo Maresca asked him, "Who told you so? Who told you that Paris Saint-Germain will only get the ball and Chelsea will not get the ball?" My point is, it is clear. I made a video of this thing saying people are really underestimating this Chelsea team. It is clear that everyone feel like, obviously, Paris Saint-Germain, an amazing team. They are the best team for me in Europe at this moment because they have shown that they are a top team by playing well and also backing it up by winning trophies. Now, this Paris Saint-Germain team, they're also a young team like Chelsea. Obviously, they have some, few experienced players like their captain. He has been with Paris Saint-Germain, for a long time. They have a couple of experienced players, but majority of the players for PSG are young. Obviously, one of the experienced players for PSG is Dembele, but majority of them also are young, just like Chelsea players. And then Chelsea players as well. There are some couple of experienced players as well. People are not talking about Reece James. Now, Reece James is an experienced player. He might not be 30 years or 30 something years. Yes, he's still young, but he has won titles. He has won big trophies for Chelsea. This is a player that have won the Champions League for Chelsea. This is a player that was a regular starter for Chelsea when Chelsea won the Champions League. So going back to what the journalist was saying about the game, that how will Chelsea suffer playing against, this PSG team, that he feel like PSG will control the game. He feel like PSG will get the higher possession. In other words, Chelsea will sit back and defend against this PSG team. And Enzo Maresca has asked him, "Who told you so? Who told you that Chelsea will sit back and defend?" Now, my point is, if you watch other games that Paris Saint-Germain have, dominate and win, the likes of Inter Milan in the Champions League final, Atletico Madrid, their first game in this Club World Cup, Real Madrid, the game that they won in the semi-final, you will see that these teams, they are not really ball possession-based team. The only team in all of these teams that is trying to build that identity is Real Madrid, because Xavi Alonso is ball possession-based coach. But as at this moment, he's just new to the job. This is maybe first or second month in the job. So he's still trying to build his team. Why for Enzo Maresca is not a defensive-minded coach. He's not that kind of coach that wants to sit back and defend. He's that kind of coach that wants to control the game. He wants to hold the ball. He wants to press. So Chelsea is different from Inter Milan. Inter Milan doesn't really press, especially if they are playing against a team that can hold the ball. Inter Milan, under their former coach, under Inzaghi, they are not that kind of team that want to control. They are defensive-minded team. They want to sit back. They want to defend. They want to hit you on a counter. That was the approach. That was how they started the game against Paris Saint-Germain. And this PSG team, if you defend against them, you're even giving them the opportunity to destroy you. That's one thing I've noticed about this PSG team. The same thing with Atletico Madrid. Diego Simeone is a defensive-minded coach. If he's playing against a team that have very good midfield, that likes to press, that likes to hold the ball, he will defend. That's how he plays. That's how he played. And Xabi Alonso did the same thing. He did the same thing in this game. Obviously, for Xabi Alonso, like I said before, he's trying to find his feet, trying to make the players understand how he wants them to play. I don't think he's a defensive-minded coach. I've watched his team when he was in Germany, the Bayer Leverkusen team. I think they are that kind of team that likes to press. He likes to press. But like I said, this Real Madrid team is just, he hasn't even, used the team for preseason. But going back to Chelsea, Enzo Maresca likes to press. If you watch Chelsea game, you will know that they are ball possession based team. So My point is, people are feeling like Chelsea will not control the game. It will not happen. There is no way from the first minute of the game to the ending of the game, Paris Saint-Germain will control the game. It will not happen in this game because Chelsea have a very good midfield. They have Enzo Fernandez, they have Cole Palmer, they have Caicedo. These are very good midfielders that can control games. These are very good midfielders that can control games. And Chelsea likes to press. They will press Paris Saint-Germain. They will press PSG. There's no way, obviously PSG themselves, they like to press. They can suffocate you in terms of pressing. And it's the same thing with Chelsea. It's the same thing with Chelsea. They will suffocate you in terms of pressing. So it will be interesting to see how this game will go. But my point is, the journalist that is saying, how will Chelsea suffer playing against this PSG team? Enzo Maresca gave him a very good answer there. Who told you that Chelsea will allow PSG to get the ball? That's Chelsea. His point is Chelsea will not allow PSG alone to get the ball. The two teams will fight for the ball because the two teams are ball possession-based team, and the two teams have calibers of players to control the game. Chelsea is that kind of team that is very good with build-up play in terms of playing from the back. They are very good. So while Paris Saint-Germain is pressing, Chelsea have the ability to beat their press. They have the ability to bypass their press. That was what Real Madrid struggled with. They struggled with the press of Paris Saint-Germain. This Chelsea team have very good ball-playing defenders. Levi Cole is very good with the ball at his feet. Very, very good. And Chelsea have very good midfielders, that can bypass that press. Caicedo can do that. Enzo Fernandez is very good at that. Romeo Lavia, very, very good. Okay, for Romeo Lavia, I'm not sure if he will start the game. I'm not sure of his fitness. But my point is, anybody that is feeling like this Chelsea team will leave the ball alone for PSG, it will not happen because they will also control the game. So, yeah, that's my thought. That's my opinion on this one. What do you think about it? Do you think Paris Saint-Germain will only control the game and Chelsea will just sit back defending? Because for me, I feel like that will not happen. I think Chelsea as well have top midfielders because I feel like this is all about the midfield. Any team that can control the midfield probably will have the higher opportunity to win the game. If you watch Paris Saint-Germain against Bayern Munich, yes, they won the game. But for me, I said it in one of my videos that Bayern Munich were very good in this game. I feel like they were even the better team, but they were not clinical in that game. And PSG, they have very good attacking players that can score goals. So if you have opportunity against this PSG team, you have to take it. That is the thing that Chelsea have to do. You have to take the opportunity. If you don't take it, they would take their own opportunity because they have so many good attacking players that can score goals. So that was where Bayern Munich did not do their job because in terms of pressing, controlling the game, their midfielders did a very good job on PSG, but they could not finish their chances. So, but for Chelsea, I think Chelsea will as well control the game, just as Paris Saint-Germain will control the game. So it will be fight between the two teams. So your thoughts, your opinion on this one, you let me know.